Hi, my obsessions. Mighty Iris here, and I'm tickled to announce that I'm not waiting for a phone call this time. Oh no, I'm about to call him. Yes, him. He's one of my favorite writers. His humor is right up my alley and my hiney. Oh, he's a director, an actor, an author, and a very impressive two-stepper, I might add. Super handsome. He's been in Sex and the City. He's written for shows like True Blood. This man is responsible for writing one of the funniest lines in True Blood history.
Oh my God. I'm a Republican.
Yes, that's all his. He wrote, directed, and starred in one of the best rom-coms ever, Adam and Steve, co-starring Parker Posey. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm about to call Craig Chester.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. My headphones keep going in and out. I think if I stand like this, it won't be a problem. How are you?
I'm good.
Cool.
So to hear your voice.
You too. I love your voice.
Well, I love your voice so much it's in the movie, so...
I'm so excited about that. I'm glad I asked permission. I'm just glad that I asked you because you could have been like, no, it's okay. You know?
No, because I actually had already thought about that because I need that because I knew there's this whole chat slave scene in the middle of the show. So I'd always had you in mind when I wrote that. So
thank you. So real quick, I remembered something that I haven't had a chance to tell you about. The first time I set eyes on you was in 1998. So I would go spend So I would go spend the night at my aunt's house. I loved it. This was back in the days of going to rent videos. So we rented a video and it was Kiss Me Guido. And that was the first time I saw you. And then...
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So sidebar, I'm starting a petition. And if we get enough signatures, can we please bring back the platinum blonde Terry look on you one day?
You know what? I actually thought about that because I'm going gray. And so it's like, I have a friend who, when he went gray, he went platinum blonde. He just went with it. And it looks really good. So I did actually think about that. And I have so much hair still. I still have all my hair. And so I might do that. Although when we made Kiss Me Guido, it was my hair was jet black back then. My natural hair color was really dark.
Yeah.
It took like 8 hours to bleach my hair. And as we were filming, they would have to touch up the roots like every few weeks because, you're not always working. You have days off and weeks off. So they'd have to touch up my roots and there'd be like continuity. And by the end of the shoot, I wrapped the movie and then I had 2 white cats at the time. And I was like, God, my cats are really shedding bad right now. And I was like, oh, my hair is falling out.
No,
it's breaking off, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I just was bleaching the fuck out of it for so long. Can I say it, F word?
Oh, of course.
I was bleaching the hell out of it for like a month because I had to keep my roots, blonde. So, but that was really fun.
Yeah.
But I think I think you're onto something there, Iris.
Thank you. The life of a movie star. I love hearing these stories from you. So then flash forward to 2007. Remember when Netflix was brand new and they used to mail the DVDs?
Yes.
So Adam and Steve was actually streaming. It was one of the first things I watched on Netflix and I just fell in love with it. Yeah.
Oh.
From the moment you and Parker Posey show up as goths, I was laughing out loud. I love your style of writing. It's so funny. So my first question is this, okay, so Adam and Steve, The Second Coming, this is the name, the official title?
It is the official title because it was going to be Escape from MAGA, but whenever we put the trailer out, we had a lot of my famous friends didn't want to share it because they have MAGA fans. So it just was becoming really problematic. And it's not really about us running for MAGA. It's sort of it's about Project 2025.
Yeah.
So anyway, we renamed it The Second Coming because also in the movie, I'm pregnant with the Messiah. I'm just going to have the new baby Jesus. And so there's this whole religious, rapture thing happening. And so it's a good title, I think, for what we're doing.
Yeah, I agree. So is this like a spin-off? Was this supposed to be the web series and now it's a movie?
So I just was on the phone with my producer talking about this because we're still making a sequel to the first movie, and this is not the official sequel to the movie.
Okay.
This is meant to be like a web series that we all did. Me and my friends and Malcolm and I got together because we were going crazy with what's going on in the country and with gay rights. And so we just sort of did this as like a political thing and just to make fun of all of it because it's so ridiculous what's going on right now. So it was really it's not meant to be the official sequel to the first movie because I don't have the Bernstein family with me. I don't have Parker and Chris aren't in it, Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
So it isn't really like a sequel. It's more of like
A spinoff?
Spin-off or just like a one-off thing about making fun of what's going on right now. But it's really was meant to be what series. But because when we put it all together, we're having our premiere November 6th in Palm Springs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a sneak peek or whatever. And there's been other film festivals that reached out that wanted to show it. So I had to cut together a feature length. It's a 90-minute film when you cut it all together.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, we have another movie. So is this like a second movie? Then there's the other Adam and Steve movie. So we're filming like the very ending of it on Friday. And at the end of this series, we're setting up the next movie. Like we're setting up the movie.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So like the official sequel is a wedding movie. We renew our vows and everybody comes to Palm Springs to our second wedding, basically. And so it's more like my big bag Greek wedding. It's really silly and fun.
Yeah.
And more like this is not really what we're making now is going to be very dated in 5 years. And one of the things I love about the first Adam and Steve movie is it still kind of isn't that dated. It holds up. It's not.
Yeah.
It sort of has that evergreen thing. And we want the sequel to be evergreen too, that in 20 years people can watch it and still it won't be super dated, you know. So what we're making now is super dated. It's going to be like dated in like 2 years. So it's more really for the internet. And
I'm wondering, what was the moment? What happened that made you say, no, I can't wait for the sequel. I need to write something extra, like extra now.
We actually had the sequel already written, and we were supposed to shoot it set right now in September.
I remember you told me that when we met up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was all good. And when the election happened in November and Trump won, our investors got cold feet because they were worried about all the uncertainty in the economy and in the markets. And they wound up being kind of right, actually. But they pulled out. We lost our financing after the election because of the Trump election.
Yeah.
And if Kamala had won, we would have probably been shooting right now. But so anyway, so our investors pulled out. They left the country even. Moved to like Canada or someplace. And so as a result, I was like driving home one day and I called up my friend Emily Lansbury, who I worked with on a TV pilot years ago. She used to run Kevin Bacon's and Kieran Sudger's production company. I wrote a pilot with Care for Kira for NBC like in 2016. So I love Emily, and I was just telling her about what was going on and how upset I was that we now don't have the Moneymaker sequel. And she said, we should just make these TikTok videos about Adam and Steve running from MAGA and all this crazy stuff. So Malcolm and I made a couple of those, just like put them on the internet just for fun. And people liked them. And then everyone was like, you should make more. And so then it evolved into like the web series shot vertically. I mean, shot horizontally. It just kept evolving. And then it was suddenly had like a 90 minutes of material. So it was happening very organically. It wasn't like some master plan. And then suddenly like now we have a movie, but we shot the whole thing like on our phone. The whole thing was shot on like an iPhone 16.
Wow.
And you would never know it. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
But we had like no crew. It's just all the actors wore their own clothes, and it was just really guerrilla, you know. We just like filmed in some fancy houses our friends had, and it was very like indie film. I mean, the whole thing cost no money. So
that's so cool.
And no one got paid. So
it's very community when everyone comes together like that. I love it.
Yeah, it reminds me of like when I made movies in the 90s. Like that was the spirit of it back then too. It was just like a lot of the movies I made when I was in my 20s and 30s they were gay movies. They were political about what was going on then, usually around HIV/AIDS. And so there was like, it felt in a way like what we just did felt very like kind of a homecoming for me, because I started out making these movies, these little movies that went to Sundance or whatever that no one saw, but that people liked. And so it felt like that making this. And we're hoping that this will lead to, you know, us getting the money for the sequel. And that's what we're hoping will happen.
Oh, I hope so too. So the tone in Adam and Steve, The Second Coming, for people that don't know, they should by now if they're following the pages. To set the tone, it seems like the whole world has the Bernstein curse, right? Like, I don't know why I was thinking about that. I was rewatching the movie last night, Adam and Steve, and I was like, ooh, the Bernstein curse. Yeah, the whole world right now.
Nothing's calling me. Hold on. I'll tell him.
He is?
I'll text him.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Ooh, if we could three-way call.
I know, right? That'd be so cute.
Back in the day.
Let me just text him real quick. Call you in 10.
Iris says, hey.
Yeah, Iris says, hey.
So those of you that love Adam and Steve the way I do, and I push this movie, I don't need to push it on people, but I post clips of this movie because it's freaking funny. And I plan on posting more to promote our conversation. But not only is Adam and Steve hilarious, it's so well written, but it's heartfelt and so many great messages about love and life. And it's just an all around great movie. Like thank you for Adam and Steve.
Thank you for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of it as Malcolm. I watched it again the other night, and he's so God. It's like I had such a hunky husband in that movie. So
you're both
so
hunky.
dreamy.
You're both so good. That
No,
smile.
but he's so.
Oh my God, you're my gay movie husband. There's no. Oh, maybe Sean Hayes sometimes, but
John Hayes though is very handsome in person. I met him in real life. He's very handsome. Yeah, he's got a nice body.
Oh, does he? Oh, nice.
Yeah. He downplays that, but yeah.
This cast in Adam and Steve is just, I can never get over how massive it is. Parker Posey, Chris Kattan, Kristen Schaal, Julie Haggerty, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who freaking blew
Kristen
up.
Schaal's first movie.
That is, see, I knew her from Flight of the Conchords, but yeah, she's everywhere now.
That was her first job. She was like, that was my first movie. And I'm so happy for her. Like, she was so funny. And I had such great actors in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Such great actors. We had such a great casting director, Carrie Barden, Melinda Dillon for Close Encounters, played Malcolm's mom.
Oh, yes. She was in Tu Wong Fu also, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And every time I watch Adam and Steve, legit, I'm in the shower afterwards and I'm singing love, 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 love. And when I look it up, that's fucking Courtney Love. Are you kidding me?
Courtney Love, yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Roddy Bottum, who scored the music, was in the band Faith No More in the 80s and 90s.
Yes. Okay, so that's the connection.
Yes.
Got it.
He knew Kurt and Courtney from the 90s. And so whenever we made, when doing the soundtrack, he wrote that song and he suggested Courtney. And I was like, absolutely. So I met her. She came over to Roddy's house to record it. And at the time she was fat. That's sort of the way I am right now. Because like, she came in, she's like, I just got sober. I'm so fat. And I was like, 90 pounds in 90 days, Courtney.
Oh
and
my
she
gosh.
laughed and she liked me. But yeah, she sang and I sat there and watched her sing it and she was amazing and she's such a sweetheart. And yeah, how lucky am I to have such brilliant people.
Are we getting a return of Roddy Bottum to score the sequel?
Yeah. Yes. We've already talked about it 100% for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, it's going to be going to film festivals. So follow our page, and if you can find out where the movie's going to come to your town. If there's a gay film festival, we're going to be playing there. Then
okay.
And you can also hear Iris because Iris is in the movie, and I give her a cameo.
Oh my God,
There's a scene. There's a scene where it's sort of set in the future, right? It's sort of like set a little bit in the future. It's basically about what might happen if we don't fight back now, what's going on in the country with Project 2025. So it's really about sort of cautionary tale, but it's a comedy about what could happen in the future. Like all the gays, they're like gay servants. They live with Christian families and they do their hair and they do all the gay things for them. So they're kind of slaves. But there's a scene where, because I'm pregnant in the movie and Adam finds out he had a sleepy ovary that woke up and is going to have Steve's baby. And he's staying with his Christian family. And they ask their chat person, they call it chat slave in the future. That's
I
like
love that.
ChatGPT, and it's like they want to know what are the most popular baby names right now. Because the lady who I'm living with wants my baby. I don't know this yet in the story, but she's just basically keeping me there till I have my baby, and then she's going to adopt it. So yeah, it's silly. And Iris is like the voice of the chat slave who lists off all the ridiculous baby names in the sort of futuristic, like in a couple of years. And one of them is Delulu, which is a really good baby name. So that was actually Iris's original idea. So
oh my God!
But of course we thought of that because if you like Adam and Steve, then you also have a warped sense of humor like me too. So that makes sense. Match made in chat slave heaven.
Yes. Oh my! Thank you so much for letting me do that.
But you got to come see it on the big screen sometime.
I want to.
We got to find a way to get it to play in San Antonio. Like find a film festival or some place to screen it there.
Yes, we have a huge gay community here. It's so much fun.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Make that happen. I would totally come down and watch it with you.
Mary Pickford Theatre is one of our clients too for KCLB in Palm Springs, the station that I'm on over there. Yeah. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I want to play some of our conversation on the radio and then promote it.
Great. Yeah. Great. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Great.
So where can people get tickets?
Tickets on Eventbrite.
Oh.
Just type in Adam and Steve, the second coming, and it'll show up on Eventbrite. Or you can go to any of our socials on our Instagram. In the bio, there's a link in there.
Cool. Sometime in the future, I would love to do this again because I have so many more questions about the sequel.
Yeah, me too. Let's do it. Let's keep doing it. Yeah,
okay.
Anytime. The next few weeks are going to be a little less crazy for me, but just this week is really on a crunch as we're shooting Friday. But yeah, for sure. I would love that.
Okay.
Anytime.
Well, thank you for even taking the time to talk to me today.
All right, honey. Good to talk to you.
You too.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Tell Malcolm I said hi.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, everyone. So once again, the movie is called Adam and Steve, The Second Coming. It's an offshoot of the first Adam and Steve film that is streaming for free on Roku and on Pluto TV. Look it up. And they're going to screen the movie at Mary Pickford Theatre, Palm Springs, November 6th. And you can get your tickets at Eventbrite.com. Follow Craig Chester. He's amazing at Mr. Craig Chester on IG. And follow Adam and Steve at Adam and Steve, The Second Coming. And now I want to watch the movie again. Love, 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 love.